What's going on, guys? Alex here, Nickens Lawn and Landscape. It is December 16th, and we are headed out for the first salt run of the year. So Nick's waiting in the truck for me. Already got the spreader loaded down. Time to go. Check out these winter pots we did. They look real sweet right now with the snow on them. Squirrel. Yeah, I'm a squirrel. He always says that. All right, time to go.
You're like a squirrel.
Squirrel.
First salt run. Oh, look at these.
Of the year, not of the week.
Yeah. Oh, a week, 2
Week, 2 weeks.
Weekday.
Weekday. All right, let's get it. A lot of new properties to do, a lot of new stuff. We're gonna show you guys as much as we can tonight, but we are running a little bit behind. It is 3:30 already, so we got to get moving. Catch up with you guys at the first property. All right, guys, on the first location here, you guys have seen this one a lot. It's a bank we take care of. There's a lot of snow up front here. Had to shovel that off, shovel some of these walks, and then salt those. The parking lot is pretty clean, so looks pretty good. On to the next one. Still snowing. All right, ladies and gents, location number 2. It's about 28 degrees right now. It was like 31 whenever it snowed, so it didn't stick on the pavement, but it is now turning to ice. So we're gonna let it rip. Move on to the next. Location number 3 is about 15 seconds from location number 2. So for these next couple, route density is definitely our friend. We got 3 places here within about a quarter mile, maybe less than that. So definitely a nice chunk of our route here. We got a state truck in front of us doing his thing, doing what they do. Always reassuring seeing those guys out. When you make your own calls, you never know what people are going to think, but when you see the state trucks out and everyone's salting, you know you're making the right call. So here we go. We're going to pull into this one. This one is awesome. No sidewalks. Very straightforward. We mow this place. We take care of everything here. So this is just part of our maintenance package. It's an assisted living facility. Let her rip, Tater Chip. So I've done this before, but I can do this again and kind of show you guys what we got going on here. This controller's being a little finicky, but on the left you see a number 1, on the right you see a number 5. That number on the left is your auger. So for right now, with it being as close to the freezing point as it is, we don't need a lot of salt. You just need a little bit to keep it from freezing up. So we're keeping the auger at number 1. And we've got our spinner, which is the number on the right. Keep that at number 4. And you see, it just turned it down to 0 there. We went under a little overhang where we don't need to spread any salt. So these controllers are nice. You can just turn your auger off, leave your spinner on, and you're not going to be throwing any salt. So you basically just sit here and play with these 2 knobs. I'll turn the light on so you can see. That's what it looks like there. You've got a switch over on your left, which is the vibrator. You got your first knob towards the left there, it's the auger. The knob on the right is your spinner. And then that button on the far right is the power. So right here he's turning around, so he's going to leave that auger at 0 so he's not throwing any salt. Turn around and kick the auger right back in, and we'll be throwing salt just like we were whenever we shut it off. So this facility here, it's not very big. We're already about halfway done. So straightforward. Probably enough parking for, I don't know, 50 cars or so, 60 cars. And then just the main driveways. So pretty easy here, but this is one of those facilities where, like I said, it's an assisted living, so you gotta be ready for ambulance basically 24/7. So be sure to take care of these places and hit them good, hit them heavy, make sure they don't have any issues. There's a lot of sidewalks here, but we do not do any of those sidewalks. Just the parking lot. They're not so much worried about everything being clear, like I said, as they are for being ready for emergencies is kind of why we're here. So do our thing and we'll be rolling out. Been here for a couple minutes now, 2 minutes. Been ready to roll out. And we're taking our time, taking her slow. First storm of the year. Don't even have our stakes in this property yet. So off to the next one, and I'll show you how quick of a drive this one is. You can see it from here. Like I said, this is the tightest route density we have for our snow route right here. But very nice little setup in these 3 places, just close together. Had part of our old route still, we'd be doing 4. We used to do this gas station here on the corner. Used to service this place. If you guys have been following us for a while, you've seen that for sure. But this is what we got now. This is the pharmacy town. This is about, I don't know, half a mile from our shop. Maybe 3/4 of a mile. Right here, this route density, guys, this is definitely where having a commercial shop and being one of the business owners in town and having a facility pays off, because these guys support me just as much as I want to support them. So having a facility near other facilities is going to gain you some work for sure, especially if you do good work. Right, I gotta jump out, hit these sidewalks, but this one is very small, probably enough parking for 30 cars, and then just you drive hit the front door and we're on. Alright guys, and that is all she wrote for that one. There's a good shot of the facility that's behind the building over here, a little strip. And we got the parking up here. On the next one, we got those 3 done in probably about 15 minutes or so. So route density is definitely key to being as profitable as possible, or maximize your profit. So on to the next one. We got about 10 or 12 more to go. Alright guys, next location here. This one's a little bit worse. This one's an all concrete lot and it's mostly covered, so just never know what you're gonna get, and that's why you gotta come out and check these things out. But I'm gonna shovel the walks real quick, salt them while Nick hits the parking lot, and we will be out of here. And this one's only probably a half mile from our previous location. Alright guys, so we knocked that one out. Nick's lasered in over there. Laser focus. We're going on about 3 hours of sleep here, so we're gonna hit one more here in town, and then we're gonna head out. This one's actually butted up to our shop. We mow this one again. This is another maintenance account that we take care of everything. So is the daycare we were just at. Most of these we take care of everything, but we're gonna pull up here and hit this one. I'll show you guys. So I can show you how the proximity is here. So that's the shop here. Can't see very well out this window. Good old shop. This building right here, surveying company. So we take care of this lot. So we're gonna hit this one and then we're gonna head out of town. I think we got 6 more, 7 more, something like that after this. Actually, no more than that, 8. Alright, I'm gonna jump out and hit these walks. These ones don't look too bad. Shouldn't have to shovel in them. Salt these walks. He's gonna salt a lot, and we're out of here. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better footage, but we're kind of running behind others. It's like that. Alright guys, pulling up to the next location here. This is another pharmacy. It is connected with the one that we already took care of. So we're gonna knock this one out. It's just this little building here on the corner. Yeah. Not much at all. Little parking lot, probably enough for, I don't know, 15-20 cars. But like I said, this is connected with the other one that back there. This is our first time doing this one. We've been so busy we haven't even came and looked at all these. Yeah. Well, I looked at them whenever I bid them, but I haven't been here to stake anything or get ready for snow, so it's kind of bad, but it's the truth. This is where the drive-through is, so make sure you hit this spot good.
Yeah, drive-through.
Drive-through, right there. Little window. Hit this spot good so they don't spin out when they try to turn around. It's kind of a weird turnaround for a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This one's nice. It's got an overhang on the front sidewalk, so nothing doing there. Make sure you don't throw any up on that. Make sure you got it roll up. You're spinning around forward? Yeah. Or turn it down a little bit. Hoping to pick up this building. Trying to. I know the owner. Thought that was going to happen this year, but not as of yet. But this is the first storm around here. For those of you guys that don't know, we're in the St. Louis area, and around here typically the way that it works is the first storm we usually pick up an account or two. You'll pick up a few in the off season, of course, but then when the first storm hits, people kind of hit panic mode, or someone doesn't do what they're supposed to for whatever reason. We always pick up 1 or 2 new accounts the first snow of the year. So hopefully the phone will be ringing today. It's almost 5 a.m. 4:55. So probably, I would assume by 9 o'clock or so, the phone will start ringing. Hopefully this guy over here is one of them. We take care of his home or his residence, and I'm trying to pick this up. He knows I want it, so we'll see. But yeah, that's that one. That took like 3 minutes. Like I said, no sidewalks. We are on to the next one. The next place that we're going to has 1, 2, 3, 4 different parking lots, or 5 different areas that we have to solve. They're not all parking lots. 4 of them are parking lots, and 1 is like a little access area for emergencies and maintenance and stuff. So we'll go hit that one now and keep chugging along. See you guys when we get there.
Where is it?
All right, so we're getting ready to pull up here, and it's 2 buildings. It's left right here, right after the road. So it's these 2 buildings, and like I said, there is 5 total paved areas that we got to do, and I got to do all the sidewalks and doors too. So I'm gonna jump out and hit that one. It goes ahead and gets this started. I'll try to show you guys what I can. So this building right here. So the highway is up there. We came in this way on the highway, and then we turned in. So you got to hit that lot right there, where that car is over there. So there's a lot up there along the side of the building, and there's a little landscape bed. And there's a lot there behind the building. You can see with that retaining wall kind of separating things. So that is 2 parking areas. Not a lot, those 2 separate areas. And then you got 1 area right here behind this second building right here. You got that area behind there, and again separated by some walls. You got this bigger lot right here. This is what Nick's working on now. He's working on that lot now. And then they just paved this year. So this is actually a road right here coming down behind all this stuff, but it separates this new lot right here. Starts over here, the telephone pole comes all the way over to that street. So that's a decent sized lot there. So all together you got 5 lots. You got 1 over there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of salt, but great account. Love this place. It's got a pretty gnarly hill. It's kind of hard to tell here on the camera, but this whole parking lot is sloped, so any kind of precipitation, we got to be on it. We got to jump in here. We got to
Turn left onto South 23rd Street.
All right, so the next one we're going to is actually our first commercial account. This one right here, we used to do. That's in a lot of videos, a lot of Instagram posts. We used to have a Motomart account. No longer, but that was a pretty good one. Doesn't look like that's been salted. If that was ours, that would 100% have been salted by now. But not ours anymore. So, like I said, this next one we're going to was our first commercial account about 7 years ago or so, and still rocking it. One of our best accounts too. So we'll be there in just a second and show you guys that. If you've been following us for a while, you know what that is. You'll know when you see it. All Alright guys, this one's great. This is 3 parking lots here, or 3 areas that we have to take care of. They must be running 3 shifts again. There's quite a few cars here for being this early. Usually we like to have this one done by 5 and they get here at 6. We try to have all of our stuff done about an hour before people get there to give the salt a little bit of time to work, but there's definitely a few cars here, but they have snow on them, so they've been here all night. This one's great. Like I said, we've done a lot of videos here, but I'm going to jump out and hit these sidewalks. I love this property. Here's one of the areas. It's obviously a warehouse, factory, whatever, industrial. Like I said, this is our first commercial account, so this one is special for sure. I like this place. It's done a lot of work here over the years. Mowed it a couple hundred times. Cut down a bunch of trees, drainage, brush mowing, you name it, we've done it. Except landscaping. Haven't done any landscaping here. A lot of stuff to work around over here, but they always open us up a spot down here whenever snow is coming, so we can push everything. A couple doors we gotta make sure we back up to these and take care of everything properly. I think that's why we've been here so long, because we do a good job. We don't screw anybody over. We give people what they pay for, and they like that. So I think that's why we hang on to our accounts. Like this one, I don't even know if they've ever put it out for bid. I don't know, maybe they have, but I have a really good relationship with them and it works out, so. And it's a good paying one. A lot of pavement here. You're not even gonna be able to get into there. There's a fenced in area back here, kind of like a little gated spot where they keep some different material. But sometimes we can get in there, sometimes we can't. Right now, not able to get in, so it's not getting salted. But like this here, you got a loading dock, salt that good. Stairs over there, salt over there. So just common sense stuff, guys, but just got to make sure that you do a thorough job. That's the main thing. People get here in the morning, they need to be able to hear the crunching on the pavement, and they need to be able to see where we applied our salt, sidewalks and parking lot. Just want to make sure, like I said, give people what they pay for, do a thorough job, and that's all it takes. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. We still got 1, 2, 3, 6, maybe 7. I don't know if we're gonna get to do our new big account tonight or this morning. It's this morning now, but I don't know if we're gonna be doing that one or not. I need to touch base with them here shortly and see if they want us to do it. New accounts, you don't really know. The first couple times you got to talk with them and just kind of see what they want, see what their expectations are. They say it's 0 tolerance, but some people have a different idea of 0 tolerance. So that one is a pretty high ticket price item to go salt it too. It's a lot of pavement, 11 acres roughly, so you don't just want to go do that without authorization is what we'll call it. So talk to them here in a little bit, but if we have to do that one, we have 7. If we don't have to do that one, we have 6. So we got to get moving. It is 5:30. We're definitely running behind. We're probably about an hour and a half behind, I would say. I'm pissing Nick off. I keep holding the camera where he's trying to look in the mirror. Sorry, Nick.
Sorry. That one's really in the way.
All right, let's watch Nick here. This is why your neck gets sore whenever you plow for a full night or salt. I'm just gonna hold it on him and watch how much he moves his head and his arms. People think plowing and salting's easy. It's not the most difficult thing in the world, but you definitely have to be alert. You have to be awake. You can't, a guy who doesn't pay attention and just wings it is not going to be a good plow truck driver or salt truck driver. You have to be constantly paying attention, watching where your salt's going, watching where you're putting your truck, making sure you don't go off the pavement but get close. Just a lot going on. not necessarily easy. Once you've done it for a while, I mean, it's like riding a bike. You know what you're doing, and you just get in the seat and take care of it. But when you haven't done it a lot, it definitely takes some getting used to. Like right there, we just backed past that car. We were probably 13 inches from that car.
Parking all over
13 inches exactly. 13 and a quarter, I want to say, is how far we were away from that car. And there's 2 more cars over here, and like this Daryl parks in the freaking grass. We're not going to do that. You guys can count. I didn't count, but how many times did Nick just move his head? Let us know down in the comments. A lot. Sorry for bouncing all over the place. I'm trying to hold this camera on my knee. But yeah, there you go. That's why plow truck drivers have sword necks and arms. You got to move a lot. All right. That property is done. On to the next one. We got another industrial, probably. How far is that one away, Nick? I don't know.
Like half a mile.
Half a mile, maybe? Yeah, something like that. I was gonna say 3/4. Just down the road, another industrial. And then we gotta go to our church. We got a mega hill at one of our churches, and there is someone there at this specific church every day. That's their full-time job, so we have to make sure that they can get up the hill. We don't necessarily have to do the whole parking lot because it's a huge parking lot, and other than Saturday and Sunday, there's usually not a lot of people there, but we have to make sure that the hill is done so they can get up there safely. And I'll show you guys that if you, again, like I said a couple times already in this video, but if you've been following us for a while, you've seen that property, you know the hill I'm talking about. But we'll be over there in just a minute, and I'll hop out of the truck and try to get some actual footage of salt spreader. I feel like I've been talking a lot, but it's been a while since we've done a video like this, so just fun to get out and do these kind of videos. I love doing snow removal and ice and snow management is what we call it, but love taking care of that stuff, being out in the middle of the night when no one else is out, just getting out here, handling your business, just something about it. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy it too, but I think it's just kind of a, either you have it or you don't, either you like it or you don't, but we like it, we enjoy it. You like it, don't you, Nick?
Love it.
Love it. It's cool. Got like 3 hours of sleep and we're both excited, so it's good when you enjoy what you do. All right, guys, we will catch up with you here in just a second when we pull up this next one.
Damn.
Oh, this is what I don't like to see. Cars here before we get here. That's not good. Not this place. See this lot? The last lot we were just at had hardly any snow. This is a half mile down the road. Look at that. Back part's covered. Cut it tight. Slinging some salt.
See it in the mirror.
That was a close call. So we got to have a key for this gate. Didn't know if we had the key. Luckily we did. So we can squeeze her on in there. So this is a material supply place. If you're local, you probably know where I'm at. But this front here is just parking for customers. So if he keeps backing up here, I'll get a nice shot of this front parking lot here. Okay, behind us now is the entrance from the street. So you got a little parking lot over here. It ends right behind this black SUV here. You can see the grass there.
Should I put this on too?
And then, yeah. And then it ends to my right here. There's a train track right there, actually. But where that silver box is the edge of the parking lot. And then it comes around and goes into this gate. And there's 2 big buildings back here. And these are holding all the material. There's drywall, plywood, 2x4s, all that type of stuff, building materials. Straightforward, but again, decent sized lot for what it is. I love it because it's right down the street from our other one, so this is a perfect lot for us. And this is an example of one that we don't do anything else other than snow removal. They've got a good lawn guy that they like, and they aren't aren't set to keeping it with one contractor, so I'm totally fine with that. As long as they're going to stay loyal to me on the snow like they are to the other guy on the lawn care, that's fine by me. So they called us. I believe this customer found us via our website or online. So they called us up and just said they wanted snow, and I simply asked him if he wanted to do a full contract. He said no. He said they had a good lawn care guy that they were happy with. They wanted to stick with him, but they needed a good snow contractor. So I was happy to give him a bid and take care of it. But like I said, I just wanted to mention that this is one of the examples of a property that we do snow at and we don't do anything else. Most of our stuff I do like to have full contracts. If we're going to do something, I prefer to do it all and just be at that property more often throughout the year. But in this situation, especially being as close as it is to our other account down the road, it's a no-brainer to take this one on. So here we are going around the side of the first building here. This will be kind of a cool video. This will be kind of like the introduction to our 2020-2021 plow route. Nice little salt event for the first one, run through everything. Got all their trucks back here, big delivery trucks, big straight truck here. It's got a bunch of drywall on it.
Got it back in here, right?
Another straight truck. This one's got the forks on it to lift the drywall pallets.
Didn't you really pick about back here?
Yeah, this is the spot where he has to load a bunch of stuff. He said he was slipping around last year. These people are real cool. Usually they're out here. Usually we get here about 4:30. The first guy gets here about 4:30 or 5 o'clock. So a lot of times we'll be getting here or wrapping up about the time that the first guy's getting here. So we usually chat with them a little bit. And these guys really like us. They're really cool, laid back, good, hard-working people. People we like to deal with. Well, you can see there's just pallets and storage everywhere, so they're kind of just driving the forklift all over this area back here inside the fence by these big buildings. And those of you guys that have driven a forklift and know forklifts, you know that most of them have those slicker tires or whatever, and kind of bald tires. Those do not do well. Need a little bit of snow or ice. So there's one of the forklifts right there. This is definitely a zero tolerance account. Got to be back here. They're loading up every morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So got to be out here, get the salt down, and get it working for them before they got to get out here, drive that bald tires forklift around. Some Sterlings here. These are tandem. We're gonna get some tandems in the future, or at least one tandem. What would you guys recommend? I think I'm leaning towards Peterbilt, but we started to do a little research, hoping 2021, maybe 2022, but we're gonna get into a tandem. Nick's getting a CDL. He's gonna be the tandem driver. I'm gonna get mine too, but we're gonna have our CDLs and we're gonna have a tandem. That's the plan. But what kind would you guys get? If you were buying a tandem, of course it's gonna be used. I'm not gonna be able to afford a new one. So probably, I don't know, the 40,000 range is probably what we're thinking, something like that. So let us know, what would you buy? Like I said, I'm leaning towards Peterbilt. We're wrapping this one up, getting ready to go outside the fence here. I'm gonna lock the gate back up. And he said to leave it last year. All right, he said leave the gate open. So we got our key. We'll go ahead and leave it open. Save them from having to open it up, I guess. They told Nick last year if they were here or if it was close to open time that we should leave it open. So that's what we're gonna do. Off to the church. The Churchill, that's what we'll call it. We're off to the Churchill. What's fast? Alright guys, I'm not gonna get out, it's too close. Alright. This is the Churchill. So it's kinda hard to tell. It still looks steep here. But this does not do it justice, but this thing is steep for sure. You got a little car and it's icy, you're not getting it. So this is pretty much every time. This is definitely zero tolerance. Anytime there's snow, it's slick, whatever, I'm salty. And right now, some of it's starting to turn to ice, most of it's just still wet, but it's 29 degrees. They're not going to be here for another 3 hours, and it's not supposed to get above freezing for another 5 hours. So definitely take care of it. You can hear we've had times where we could barely get up this thing to salt. We had to back up at one time while salting while we were going up to get traction. It's still slipping here. Alright, this gives it a little more perspective how long this hill is. If you get sliding on this thing, there's no stopping. There's telephone poles and trees all the way along it, so that wouldn't be good. Quick and easy one though for us. I like it, and it's about 1.5 miles roughly from the one we were just at. Maybe 2 miles. Not far at all. Good. Up, salt down. On to the next one. Good times. Alright, so we're at our hotel that we do here. It's the Best Western Plus. I've had this one for a few years now. Super straightforward. It's basically a U. There's a little section in front. There's this long section here. And then a little section in the back that we just came from. So we'll always drive like we're going to keep salting, and then we'll shut the salter off whenever we go underneath this.
We'll actually salt under there.
Yeah, don't do that. Kick it back on. See, you can see here that everything's covered here. It's definitely different in different areas, but we went to our big account, our new big one, and I don't think that one needs to be done. That's only like 4 miles from here, 5 miles maybe, something like that, but there's nothing there. This one's totally covered, and that one is bare pavement, asphalt. It's a little bit wet, but most of those places don't open till 10 or 11, so I don't really think we have to worry about that one. But I am going to call them, like I said, just to verify. I don't want to be the one to make that call. Not the first storm, the first time taking care of this contract. So I'll talk to him, kind of feel him out, see what he says, and we'll go from there. We're gonna finish this guy up here. Just gotta back down there twice, basically. Take care of that, but finish this one up, and we got 2 more for sure, and we'll see if we gotta do the big one. Definitely a different story over here though than it has been for us this morning. It is now 6:16. See, yeah, we're way behind. I would like to be done with everything before 6 o'clock typically, except maybe the Best Buy, or the big location I'll call it. There's a Best Buy in there, but there's a bunch of different stores, but that location may be a little bit later just because they open later, but most of these places need to be done by 6 a.m. We're running late. Just another day at Nickens Lawn and Landscape. Alright guys, so that's all we got for this one. We ended up salting only one more place, literally like 3 miles from this hotel where it's fully covered. There was nothing on the pavement. It was a little bit wet and that was it, so we skipped that one. We hit one more daycare and that was it. We did not have to do our big location, the 11 acres. So yeah, quick video here, a little intro to our 2020-2021 winter work. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Let us know down in the comments that you made it all the way through that video. Thanks for sticking it through, and also let me know if you like these longer ones. I know this one came out pretty lengthy, but I tried to put it all in there, and I tried to give as much good information as I could and kind of just show you guys our route. So that's not all of it, but that is a big portion of our zero tolerance route. We've got about another 50% worth of work that we do, but those are more trigger type accounts where we don't do anything until it hits a certain amount of snow. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a lot of winter work this year. Time will tell, I guess, but yeah, again, thanks for watching this video. Let us know down in the comments what you thought. Give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right guys, I'm out. I'll see you in the next one.